Hit on the ground to short. Oh, nice play to first. And they get the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Cincinnati, Hunter Green. James Wood digging in for the Nationals.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
The 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
Registers the punch out and hits 101.
Shortstop.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Hey!
The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next to hit, Dalen Lyle. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. The Nationals strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Dylan Cruz. That one at triple digits. And that drops in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Graham Ashcraft, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Santillan getting cranked up as well. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. Second inning set to go, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
In for a strike. 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides. Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And there's a ball.
That's high.
Tyler Stevenson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Payoff pitch. And ball four there. Tying run is on base.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Miles Michaelis gives way. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Now on the mound for the
Nationals,
Nationals,
number
Julian
55,
Fernandez.
Julian Fernandez.
Making a move at first. Here's the pinch runner for Cincinnati, Will Benson, opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Stevenson wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-0. Ripped to first, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
One out man at first. This is J.J. Bleday. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time.
Batting eighth, the second baseman,
Matt McClain now at the plate. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to as far as just a late swing.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Ruiz collects, fires to first. Runner steals third, though they get the out on the drop. Strike three.
Yeah. You stupid. Back like they never left. Yeah. Whoa. I'm getting more money than ever, baby. Yeah. I said the windows tinted, it ain't rented. I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence. I feel it. Hustling, no bad. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close. That's in vogue. Getting duggets with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything, Fiskars to Nissans. Don't do arguing, I just throw the peace signs. Meditating for some me time. Headed back into the city, I'm on the east side. Real for real, you would think I'm in the Navy, huh? I'm still in the deal, Atlanta. Different appeal. I'ma put you on some game if you listen to Will. Come on. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from. Tell me where you at. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from. Tell me where you at. On that in broad daylight. It's on sight. It's a whole lot of. It's on ice. Go. Bad and long nights, gotta do first class if I'm on a long flight. Flexing, she was looking in my direction. My steps is impressive, I don't do extra pressure. Forward, I'm doing better. It don't take much effort, she throw it, I catch it. Back
Live from Sacramento, California, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. And getting to start, Luis Severino. Coming up on the first pitch, Roman Anthony digs in now.
Number 19, Roman Anthony.
And we are underway. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. That one missed.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Check out the Red Sox lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Trevor Story in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. Now batting Jarren Duran. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Foul ball there. Got him swinging.
That is good. The first baseman,
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Close,
Nope.
but called the ball. And that's ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Red Sox already leading. And that is out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
When the silence meets the sound, beckoning from underground, you're invited, there's no waiting. Pick a piece up off the floor. What is lost is never found. When your lover comes around, I'm on fire, baby, please me too. Burn your house down just for you. Falling fast, call me capable at last. I'm awakening.
Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Kansas City Royals. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, Boog. The only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starting pitcher, Cole Reagans. What should we keep an eye on here?
He touched the ninth inning his last time out. Really wanted the complete game. Didn't get it, but he did get the W. They'd love to see him pitch deep into this one again.
Just about to get underway. Here's Bryce Harper.
The first baseman, number 34, Bryce Harper.
This one in the air, center field. Mullins on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Center field. Mullins in position. Out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Brent Rooker stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike one. Late with the swing there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ballgame. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back here in Kansas City and taking the ball for the Yankees, Max Fried. How about a report on him, Chris?
Yeah, but last time out, got into the fourth inning. The key to his success today, he's got to throw first pitch strikes, get ahead in the count. I think that'll get him into position to qualify for a win.
Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. And that is out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
That one 95 to finish him off. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting fourth, the third baseman,
Michael Garcia, the next to hit. Step off throw to first.
Hey,
and he dives back in safely. Garcia went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at first, one away. There's a strike at the knees. Back to first, and he's safe. The 0-2. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Hey.
batting fourth, the first baseman, number 9,
Vinny Pasquantino digs in now. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
The pivotal Game 5 of the Division Series. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Swing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes got.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. A solo shot. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Salvador Perez now at the plate.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, but love being a part of these games.
There's a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in this decisive Game 5. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Here's a 1-2. Got him looking for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Jonathan India at the plate. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Fried, more than 100 career wins on the mound, a former American League Cy Young Award winner. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Chisholm has a beat on it. 2 down.
Batting seven, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins steps in for the Royals. Bunting for a hit, and that goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing. He held up, and the count is 1-1.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Fires to first on the run, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Batting eighth, the right fielder.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Man at first. So up now for Kansas City, Lane Thomas. Step off, throw to first. Mullins dives back in safely. Swing and a pop-up. Chisholm under this one. And that is the third out of the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the third, all tied 1-1. The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. And stepping in for New York, George Lombard Jr. Swings through that. Lombard with 3. Back here in Kansas City, set for the bottom of the third, Taylor Walls steps in for the Royals.
Ball.
Bounce to the left side. Throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Isaac Collins getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him swinging. Now 2 out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Ball.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Hey!
Tied up here in the early going. And there's the strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Nothing doing for the Royals. Still tied 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Brent Rooker. Ball 1 there.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Outside. That's the ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 2-1. Next offering is outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
First offering, runner goes, pitches low. Throw bounces, he's safe. It's a stolen base. That was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 1-0. And there's a ball. And it's second. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
The 3-1. And there's the strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. First time up was a pop out.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
First and second, no outs. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. Trying to move the runners over. To second, India, and that is a big first out. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. The tag, got him, triple play. Wow. So how about 3 for 1? It's a triple play and an unorthodox one at that.
Well, I'm not even going to try to break this one down right now because, to be honest, I'm still processing what just happened. Clearly, some very questionable base running, and I'm sure they are going to be searching for answers themselves. That was set up to be a big inning.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the fourth, Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. On the ground to the left. Whips it across. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Royals, the first baseman, number 9.
Stepping in, Vinny Pasquantino.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Hee-haw!
2 down, nobody on. Here in this decisive Game 5. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Ball, take your base. Out. 3. Out.
Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Ripped to short. Machado throws to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So up now for Kansas City, Cedric Mullins. And a foul ball. All tied up. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. And that's in there at the knees. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. That one misses.
That's a ball.
Ball 2. And a swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, number 50.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Flied out his first time. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
And now 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 1-2. Sets him down looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. We played 5 full. Tied at 1 aside. Kauffman Stadium. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Next to hit, Bryce Harper.
The first.
Ball 4, take the base. You're out. 3.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And to the plate for Kansas City, Taylor Walls. That one lifted to left. Lombard under it. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder.
So back to the top of the order. Isaac Collins will hit next.
Ball out.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Late swing fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Just
That missed. That's the
missed.
ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hard hit, right side. Harper takes it to the bag, and that's an out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 2.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
This one in the air, center field. Bellinger on the move. And that ends the inning. KC down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Royals,
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Lucas Ursig.
Thursday.
Paul Goldschmidt now.
The designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
There's a swing and a drive. Collins on the move. Dives and makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
And next for New York, Brooks Lee.
No, that's down. Ball.
The 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. So here's Murphy now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Max Schumann. And this is a big at-bat in this ball game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman, Mike Gann.
So coming into the game now on defense, Dalton rushing. He takes over behind the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
That's the ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. He's already homered here in this one. And ball one. The Royals with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 5. Ripped, but it curls foul. And that is cut on and missed. Going to count 1-2. But he's back in time. The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Play goes to first now, but he's back in.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
One out man at first. Now here is Salvador Perez. That misses.
Ball, that's down.
And that's ball one. A little out front there as he swings through it. And he dives back in time. Here's a 1-1. Snap throw to first. Back safely. And a 2-1 on the way. Runner on the go. And fouled off. The Royals with the tying run on at first here in this decisive Game 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Jonathan India digs in now.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The Yankees trying to hold a one-run lead. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Royals lead one. They're down 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Royals,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Carlos Estevez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
So
the pivotal Game 5 of the division series. Bottom of the 8th. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. And a big swing and a miss.
so important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
On the ground to first, into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Lane Thomas.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Snap throw, but he's safe. Runner takes off, fouled off. He was late. Tying run at the plate. That one missed, but he's back safely. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The tying run at the plate. High fly ball, right field. And there's one down.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Taylor.
So here's the Royals DH, Taylor Walls.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Now an 0-2 from Freed. On the ground, Harper throws to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. The 5th and final game moves to the 9th. Yankees 3 and the Royals 1. This is the American League Division Series on the show. We go to the 9th. Now up is the Yankees DH, Paul Goldschmidt. The Yankees going with a back here in Kansas City. Last chance for the home team. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. And just like that, they're within a run. Lots of waving towels right now, and this place is rocking.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And here is Michael Garcia, 1 for 3.
Ball outside.
The Yanks trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 5.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's throwing, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's a strike. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Royals, the first baseman, number 9.
So they're down to their final out. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. He's already homered in this game. There's the strike. They're down to their final strike. And that's a little bit high. 1-2 to count. This one in the air. Schumann drifts towards it. And the New York Yankees are headed to the AL Championship Series.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.